You've probably scrolled past them today. The person who reads 2 articles and suddenly starts handing out medical advice. The guy who watches 3 motivational videos and rebrands as a business guru. Or the self-taught political pundit who has an immediate answer for every complex global crisis. It takes almost no time to build this absolute certainty. A quick skim of a Wikipedia page or a couple of short-form videos, and suddenly they form a rigid, unshakable worldview based on a tiny fraction of introductory material. Listen to these individuals, and you'll hear booming, absolute confidence. But if you actually press them on the details, if you ask them to explain the mechanics of their opinions, the foundation crumbles. Their objective understanding is remarkably shallow. Psychologists identify this gap as a hardwired cognitive glitch, a systematic error in how the human brain calculates its own capacity. When access to information is instant, the brain often mistakes the speed of finding an answer for the skill of actually understanding it. To understand why this happens, we have to look back to 1999. Psychologists David Dunning and Dunning-Kruger designed a series of experiments to test how accurately people could evaluate their own skills, ranging from logic to grammar to humor. Take a look at this chart plotting actual competence against perceived confidence. Dunning and Kruger found a bizarre paradox. The test subjects who scored in the absolute lowest percentiles were the exact same individuals who rated their own abilities the highest. This creates what psychologists call a cognitive blind spot. The core mechanism is cruel. To recognize that you are bad at something, you need the exact same expertise required to be good at it. When you acquire just a tiny sliver of new information, it acts as a false proxy for complete mastery. You literally cannot see the true complexity of the subject because your field of vision is too narrow. A little knowledge doesn't illuminate reality. It actively builds a psychological trap of false confidence. Now let's look at the complete opposite end of that same 1999 study, the self-assessments of the highly competent veteran subjects who actually knew what they were doing. As this chart shifts focus to the highest percentiles, the data inverts. The individuals who objectively performed the best consistently underestimated their relative abilities. Deep learning exposes the vast, unseen complexities of a field. An expert sees all the unanswered questions, the edge cases, and the exceptions to every rule, making them hyper-aware of what they still don't know. These masters also suffer from a well-documented empathy gap. Because a complex task comes easily to them, they falsely assume it must be easy for everyone else, which leads them to evaluate their own skills cautiously. Novices are blinded by the little they know, while true experts are humbled by the vastness of what they see is left to learn. The Dunning-Kruger Effect is an easy label to slap onto loud people on the internet, but it is a universal bias. Every single human brain falls into this exact trap when approaching a new subject for the first time. We need to stop equating immediate, absolute certainty with high intelligence or strong leadership. When someone pauses, uses cautious language, and actively acknowledges nuance, they are displaying the true forensic markers of deep, verified experience. Admitting "I don't know" signals a refined understanding of a subject's boundaries, a trait found only in those who have studied long enough to see where the edges are. True expertise is rarely found in the loudest voice in the room. It is found in the precise calibration of one's own limitations.